just prepping the walls now for the skimming. Got the electrician coming at the weekend to put the sockets in here, so I've got to be done ready for him. Well, I finished the plastering on this wall here and this wall here. So now I'm just going to put this door back now to this cupboard. Oh, we also plastered, well, there ain't plaster inside the cupboard, so it fits a good job and all. Just that back wall to do, but that can be done another day, that, no rush for that. That's that one's on and that one's done now. So they're both matching angles. So it's a lot tidier, I should say. I plasterboarded this wall and skimmed the whole kitchen bar, that wall. But when I put the spirit level on the wall, I noticed this wall was like bumped out and it didn't look right. So I've stripped a piece of plasterboard off, and what I have noticed, the brackets that I did show you, what I put on from this centre track here to these to stop them moving, I didn't put them on. And what made me forget them, I don't know. So I think what's been happening, I put the plasterboards on, but the insulation's been pushing on the board and it's been pulling them out like that. And that's what's caused the problem. So what I'm going to have to do now is make sure I put my brackets on, make sure that it's straight again, because this wall is where the units are going to go on. So this wall has to be bang on straight. If you don't, you're going to have problems with your worktop when you put your worktop in. So yeah, so going to crack on with this. Well, I've done this now, I've levelled all these up, and I've put the brackets on each one now. Because that's a double bracket, then that's going to have a bracket either side. So that won't push in and it won't pull out neither. So they'll stay in that position when the boards go on. Now that was the big mistake I made. Now when I put my split level across, from there to there, I've got my little gaps between each one, which will allow me plaster when my plaster goes on. So now my walls should be nice and straight. But I just thought to show you the thickness of the insulation and what the boards can possibly do with that insulation popping back off. Did the job done out the way. So yeah, that's done, that one now. And I've also tape and jointed the ceiling. Yeah, I'm not going to plaster the ceilings. I'm just going to tape and joint them. But the walls I want plastering because it makes them a lot more tougher, more durable. So, well, there we go. I have to say that because Lane says that's all I say. Well, there we go. Well, anyway, there we go. This wall's all prepped now, so I'm going to skim this. There'll only be to be tape and jointing. This little piece here is going to be staying out until I've finished my pipe work. But I always put a piece in there and it's just skim that because the units are going to hide most of that, you see. So anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm going to plaster this now, but before I start plastering, I'm going to put my music on because I like to listen to Bill Paul Simon and that. And then I'm going to put this bit of video on fast time or quick time as you call it, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to put it on that, okay? finally got to the stage of spray painting these walls and ceiling. Yeah, so what we're going to do, we'll put little plastic bags on all these lights so it don't get spray paint all over them. And also, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you as it is now, and then I'll come back a bit later and I'll show you when it's been spray painted, because it throws off a lot of white paint, the dust, and it just goes all over the camera and ruins everything. So I have to completely clear the back kitchen of everything. Stop these bags don't melt. Well, as I promised, it's done. And I said I'd come back and show you the finish. The walls have had one coat, but the ceiling's had two. The ceiling's got to have a third coat, and yeah, and I just touched up around the sides. But this will be getting another coat eventually, but I'm not going to spray it on. So we noticed when we sprayed it on, it was putting like a dampness in the room. Do you know what I mean? The water. So I'm going to go to rolling it on instead. Yeah, so what we're doing now is we're going to put these spotlights in. Right, on this one here, there's a piece of wood. It's a batten. I'll do whether I've drilled a hole and put another one next to it. But yeah, I'm going to have to get my core bit and drill that out. So I'll do this one instead. There we go. Oopsie daisy. Right, that's the 6 in, sorry. I'll just go and I've just got to go and get my core bit now and cut that out.